1 to go. Stella kitanga. Cheke kwa kuita. Karibu.
Ni sawa tu nimeisha.
Happy 20 years. Rest in heaven, our church. It's not even rest in 20 years. I'm gonna eat. You eat that?
Hi my good people, I'm Dr. Eunice Kobia Mwalim. Welcome to my Inuka channel. Kindly subscribe ndio tuinuane.
Whose birthday is it?
Okay, today is not a birthday, my sweetheart. Today we wanted to celebrate 20 years of your great grandmother in heaven. That is my mother. My mother Tabi, she used to be called Tabitha. Tabitha means Dorcas. Ncheche Ataya. Yeah, she's your great grandmother. That is my mother. You have never seen her, but because she died 20 years ago, that is in 2003, 16th June 2003. Your mom was barely how many years? In 2003. She was quite young, eh? I think she was 9 years old, if I'm not wrong, eh?
I'm 7.
You are 7, you are going 8. Yes, actually. So we decided to give her these flowers to appreciate her. So that's what we'll be remembering. It's like a memorial. We are calling it a VIGIL. So I think I've answered your question. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Do you want to celebrate your great grandma in heaven?
Yeah.
What would you want to tell her?
I don't know.
No, you are part of her. You know, if she never lived, you would not be alive. Because she's the one who gave birth to me, and then I gave birth to your mother. And then your mother gave birth to you. Tell her to watch over all of us. Atuombe. Ama?
Yeah.
Mwambia afanye nini?
Pray for us.
Yeah, and you also promise her that will be a great what?
Family.
Yeah, and a great lady. You'll be a great lady, isn't it? So that's why we are here, and that's why we have such a setup. My lovely Sosh, Samara, my Samarita. Love you, girl. My waist is quite a worse than me. No, I go for the only one singing. So we are searching. Mothers. Look, this couldn't be even perfect, Kiki. We don't need so much. This is one done was 2 years
And
1 year.
Samara completely.
I think we can work with this one, eh? By the way, this is memorable. I don't have to look for another one.
What?
I think
You look like me when I was 4.
Yes, I look like you completely.
This is in 1998. Dan was having. Yeah, this is my mom. And very relaxed here. I don't think we need the one for the wedding day.
Wedding day one, Sawa.
You just need one, but at
Just
least we have 3 towels, which was very good.
Sama, come tell Jackie thank you for the beautiful dress you're using for the vigil. Tell her.
It's a very beautiful and thank you. I'm smelling.
Yeah, Jackie has taste.
Yeah.
You like the memories?
This is what we love these days. Imagine me ndio nikuwa hiyo figure, but I was feeling I was not big. Now I'm a mother of 2. Look.
Fashionista.
Eh?
Fashionista.
In India tone. This is 1990. It could be 1993 if I'm not wrong.
Bunks.
Bunks na dad.
Maybe.
I used to buy you very expensive fashionable dresses.
The classics.
No, vile Kim kalikuwa kananjipenda.
Katora kachenda timnoka kasoria.
Samara kama see one beautiful girls. This is me and Nkadha, Soshinkadha
And Shushmiri.
na Soshmeri and I in the main room. Unatuona?
Is this you?
So we have memories, Mama and very beautiful girls. Mama Tabi, angalia kakikia.
Look at them both are like.
But there's something
fashionista.
I want you to notice. Mama, the fashion, no. Look.
Aki.
Look. The ribbon on her head. Look. No kuna fashion sense?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
Look.
And
Very
then
fashionable.
Kiki, can you imagine the same dress that and borrowed to get photos in Form 1 or 2? I bought and ended up after graduating almost a similar dress, black, the same.
The same that you borrowed.
Nivile, yeah.
Meaning it was in your head. You loved it. And
I was in Form 2.
Why are you next to a train?
I was in Form 2.
It is a train.
This is me. A school bus, but it was a lorry, Mugabe girls. And this is I today, Dr. Eunice Mwalim. God is great. It has been a long journey. He has blessed me to have this beautiful granddaughter.
Toka hapa.
So we don't bond in, we have captured the memories. Although Dinjito imekuja, I think people you are learning something. Initially we didn't have, this was the best that we had then, and we kept up with the times. Sisi hatukuwa watu wa kuachwa nyuma. Angalia Kim was number 2.
2000 I was in class 1.
Alitokea I feel so embarrassed. How could he dress like this? Kim, you embarrassed me this day.
Sioni mwacha atoke kwa nyumba hivyo mom.
Sasa ningefanya nini asubuhi na nilikuwa naenda hata mimi job. Na yeye anasikia baridi ya konso. Anaenda kuvalia t-shirt siku. We are remembering, tumeona photos nzuri. Even for your mom. Tunasema.
Yeah, she's really seen the videos.
So these are very good memories. I think you can also remember this.
So we're part of this.
So this is 1999. Our mother departed. She went to heaven in 2003, and this is my mother. This is the day they were officially handing me over to this gentleman, Kobe Wakamau, whom we have been together for the last, this is 33 years now.
And even before that.
That 4. But we understand in marriage for, was it 10 years? Yeah, we were just solemnizing it in church. Unfortunately now, all these, they are resting in heaven. But we are taking this day to celebrate her. Today is 2023, and she died on 16th in June 2003. It was even on a Wednesday morning. I remember it very vividly because a day earlier, I and Wakamau, we under mission in Nairobi, where I was purchasing music instruments for YCS members. My people, you can see, we were still very trendy, fashionable. So umeiona. I wanted to explain that all these are departed except the D. Hi and Mugambi. This is my mother-in-law, mom to my husband. She also departed from us in 2018. May her soul keep on resting in peace. We have my dad who followed my mother in heaven in 2006. It was very traumatizing for us. That's when I realized what it means to be an orphan, when I lost both parents in 2006, July 11th. And in died on a Tuesday. My mother died, my mother died on a Wednesday, yes, and my father died on a Tuesday. And this is my mother-in-law, late Annie Kaburo Mugambi, who also passed through a tragic road accident in what do we call that? Kariene. It was, I think, in August. It was very sad for us. No, in July it was during school session. So that's why we are here. We said that we take back the memory lane to check how far we have come and how much they also invested in us, to encourage others to remember where they have come from, because we are products of other people's efforts. Haikuweko kama wangejitoanisha watupeleke, watulee, watufanyie malezi mazuri, watupeleke shule, we wouldn't be what we are, and we don't want their memories to get into the drain. That my mother's been into the rain. She's been please. I think what I'll do, you can assist me, Raisa, with one of the candles there. I don't want to disrupt this. One of the extra candles there used to light up the others. Okay. Mama Tabi, I love you so much. I love you like the way I loved you when you were alive. You sacrificed so much for the family, especially me. I remember in 1984, there was great famine in the area. You secured your beans for planting. The way you used to do it, munaificha huko mbali ndio tusipike. But there is this day when I was in standard 7 then. Nikakuja jioni, I was so hungry, we had not taken breakfast or supper that previous evening. Nikachukua kangunia, nikalala nje ya kitchen. Mnakumbuka watu wangu? Those kind of kitchens that we used to construct like a shed huko nje. So mimi niliona hakuna hata chakula, hakuna mpango wa kupika anything, nikachukua kangunia. When I slept on that mat outside the kitchen area, an open kitchen that used to be outdoor. Unajua sisi tulikuwa na nyumba ya kulala. Tulikuwa na manyumba tunaita ya bedroom, na then a kitchen that used to be outdoor. Na choo huko nje na bafu. Hata kukuwa na bafu, by the way, these things have just come the other day. Ulikuwa unajisoti na maji, unaweka kwa karau, unaenda nyumba jioni wakati inayo isiangushe zingine ikuwe spiral nitalia. God believe me. You know what this great lady did? Aki imagine alitoa mbegu because of mtoto yake Eunice. Kwa naniita tu just Eunice, by the way. Imagine nyingine naitwa Mkiroteni. Wakati nimeoleka ndio hiyo jina ikakuwa pit. Wakati nilikuwa kwa that is Antishia Kari. Huku kwetu ni Eunice. Sasa na kuoleka nako manjina ikakuwa mingi, mama Kiki, mama Ndani. Akisi tuangushe watu wangu. Wow, the angels have responded. My mother supported me. She has received these candles. Mama Tabi, each of these candles is meant for you since you went to heaven. 203, 204, 205, up to today. Wakamau, you can now join me. It's perfect. These are candles that we have honored. You are. Where is it? Show me the photo. She got it there. Okay, remove it.
Very special. Very important one.
Sama, we start.
You just want one.
Are you happy?
Only want one.
Eating popcorn, so she got for you. Yeah, then just the number of photos you want.
I think it's not gonna be enough.
That's a good one. Go put it.
Samara kwa.
She's filming them.
So this is
What did you touch?
remarkable day in the life of our family. Today is 16th
Yeah, like that.
June 2023, and
Show
it
them
is
the
20 years ago since
And
our
show them
mommy,
Mm-hmm.
our mom Tabitha, went to heaven. We used to call her mommy. Mommy, that was just a name. There are other names that others used to call her. Tabitha, wengine kulikoa Mcheche, inmates could call her Shamtuhala. And she was a lovely first wife to my late dad, Stanley Twataya. So we decided as a family to honor her because we believe she is in heaven. She's a beautiful soul, or she was a beautiful, and she is a beautiful soul to us. We believe we are what we are because of our efforts. Kila kitu, hata mwili vile imekuwa straight, kutamburuka, mkorochi yetu, kwa generous, all the values that made us what we are, they have been contributed by her. We know in the past, although girls never used to go to school, there are just very few of them that used to go to school. They were getting married when they were over. Ulikuwa unasema ni
Above 16.
Above 16 or 17. So she was slightly older than this, but unajua hivi vitambulisho, they were being shrouded by those clerks because they couldn't tell their date of birth. So we lost her when she was barely, she was 64, 2 or 3, you can do the arithmetic. And we felt as a family, she left us very early. She died young because when I look at people that are that age, this gentleman is that age now, my husband, and you can see he looks very energetic. So I personally lost my mother when I was very young. That's what I would always say. I was at this close. You are 64. If you're 64, I'm 54. So this is a time that I was in the middle of everything. I was a teacher at Kaga Boys, very active as a patron YCS. So this Wednesday, 20th June, was a very sunny day for me. And I traveled to Nairobi with another YCS co-patron, the late PS, Patrick Meriti. May God rest his soul in eternal peace, and he will always be dancing with the angels. My husband had joined me to help us because unajua tu kwa watu wa Nairobi vile, lakini PS alikuwa amechaguka. Wewe ukatoka ukakuja kutusaidia to buy for them music equipments. That was on a Tuesday 15. I came back home very tired. Only the following day, the morning when I was about to wake up, woken up by my niece Doris Kawiria. She's now mother to Baruka, Maria, and Anaya. She had finished, or she was joining KU, something like, I think she had planned from she was going to join the university. No, she was even in the university. She can confirm that in my people. So ndio tulianza ekaeka ya kujua how really to give a decent burial. That's a story for another day, but it really drained me with my nephew Eric, who was barely informed. Mike was informed too. I don't remember also. So many years have passed.
but because alikuwa like the last born son, although he was the grandson to my mom, my late mom, they were very close, na ndio walikuwa nakaa na yeye, hata tukamtahiri huko kwa mama. So we really got engaged in a send off, and we have had no time to give her flowers, and I want to give her flowers today. We only went in 2016 with my sister, the last born, Mary Mwari, where you hapo. Unajua tulifanya kazi mzuri, tulibeba roses, a bunch of roses. We went there, na hii siku ilikuwa nambari ya father ya Kabila, if you could remember, you can get the date. That's when we visited the home. I was not even mkubwa kwa county, I was a hustler, I was doing my PhD, but we took time with my sister to go and give her flowers. I want to say that other bit, but the other family members know. A resting place, hiyo na there was that lakini wacha ikae, but we gave her flowers. So today is a remarkable day. It is 20 years. This lady is great. I'm celebrating, or we are celebrating her. Mary would have been here, Eric would have been here, my other sisters, and even my brothers, they would be here. But the last 2 weeks, you understand, it has not been very rosy for me. Just came back home yesterday night, but I purposed to have this celebration for her because my mother, I'm going to be joined by Mary. My husband will also say something about her. This lady, we decided, we agreed as a family that she's a peacemaker. Ni mtu wa amani sana. Ndio kila mtu amemzaa, apart from maybe Doris. You know, we didn't have any other grandchild in the family. So when Doris was born, the only name that time was trending and that we found fitting for her, Ikaweria, because she brought a lot of joy to our family. Then later on, when Sophie was born and Wanja, you know, mama ni mtu wa kukaa tu nyumbani, taking care of people, minding her own business, akaitwa Wanja. Kukuja kwa Sophia akaitwa Mukiri, na tukasema hiyo ndio jina yake, kana ni Wakamau. My other sister got a girl, Mudhoni, my sister Mudhoni, our elder sister, akazaliwa Katweri Lilian, na akasema ni mtu wa kuchunga watu, akaitwa Katweri. But from there, when she got other namesakes from her children, like my daughter here, who is the grandchild of even what we are doing here today, she has done a lot of support. Tulisema mimi, mama yangu sitaki kujua kama Sophia aliitwa Mukiri, Kiki Urombi Kiki, Mukiri, Raisa Kiki. Because what came out, the inner Kiki can fly, tunasatumia hiyo jina from all other names, the one that used to stand out for me even as a daughter was a Mukiri. She had gone through so much. She was a firstborn. Remember then her husband, her intimates, walikuwa polygamous, akaletwa Mwiru na shikundi kwa exist. Alilea watoto wa neighbors wengi sana, alingangana na sisi, and unlike even me and my other siblings, maybe my sister Mudhoni ndio labda akona hiyo genes, ni mtu very calm and collected. Mimi niko sodium sometimes, hata huyu anajua
Carbonic.
No, the most reactive wewe ni water ni sodium. Again, at least I got a buffer. This one doesn't react.
Solid.
Salute. I don't react. God is the greatest matchmaker.
Yes.
So mama has even brought up her grandchildren. You know what happens in families. She is not the type that unaweza mwambia pana, huyu mtoto sio umezaa, huyu mtoto ni wa huyu, anapaswa kuwa responsible. She would always be there for the children. And I think that's why our family has gotten empowered, because she took she stood in the gap na kasimama imara. Watu kama mimi, my story is different. I've already given it out. She stood, she was my greatest cheerleader. Nilikuwa natoka kwa darasa, you know my history, I will share that one another day. I was not the best in lower primary and being taken to live with my auntie, Shiakari Kamu, and she was not learned there. na alikuwa tu ana mind her own business, which was okay. She loved me in her own way, lakini angeni support maneno ya education. So nilitoka huko nikiwa standard 3 when I could barely read and write, but when I came back again, I understand my late brother, whom we shall also celebrate, and we always celebrate his beautiful song, Robert Kabundu, my brother. Na wendele kumama wega baba na nontubishi wekinya woto munyerete we na ukinya despite beliefs ikadite amwe woni and other rest members of the family, we know you are dancing with the angels. Hata kama karubete itapiwa tu utoke huko ukimbie tena. That is what your Chike sister is saying here. In education, she was my greatest cheerleader. Nilikuwa natoka nikiambiwa niko number 3, number 2, nikienda nasema leo tutapika kuku, na nafurahi sana. So this was a great lady, Mukiri, and we want to say this, or I want to say this. Alikubali tu, alimuona. I think you know, mothers have got a different type from your intimates and other people. Alimpenda tu bure, akaona this is a very mature guy. Sijui ni kama vile alikuwa amelelewa huko Ankamia kwenu, lakini aliona tutakuwa na maisha. They never doubted. She never doubted. So she also supported me, and that's why he is very happy about her. Maybe let me give you an opportunity. Say 1 or 2 things about her.